This video describes how regular, non-administrative users can use the request screen in the BCG Event Manager to request meetings. Normally when a user logs in, they will automatically appear on the request screen, but if they do not, please click on the Request tab. Let's briefly go over what this screen means, and then we'll dive into creating a meeting. At the top you can see that it says Meeting Requests from Jones Fred, that's my username that I'm logged in as, for the event called Austin Event. The details of the event are, here's the name, the days that it starts and ends, and the location, Austin, Texas in the United States, and a description. In this case, it's a placeholder description that I've put in for the sake of demonstration. This is my description. You can click the event details to hide this information or show it if you need more space on the screen. The second thing shown is the available meeting times. You can see that on September 5th, times between 8 and 11 a.m. are available, 1 to 2, and also 3 to 4 are available. Likewise, on September 6th, from 8 to 12:30, and then from 1:30 to 4 p.m. is available, and so forth. So the first thing you'll typically do when you enter this screen is you'll click on Create a New Meeting. Give your meeting a meaningful name. For example, let's say that this is on how to build Windows. Every meeting is put into an agenda that can be created and printed using this View Agenda button. If you don't want your meeting to show up on the agenda, you can make it private by clicking this checkbox. This meeting I would like to start at 8 o'clock and go until 9 o'clock. Please note that the available times shown on the right-hand side assumes a meeting of a certain number of participants, that is 1. But if I change my participants to, for example, 50, you can see that because there is no room in the entire hotel that can take 50 participants, no times are shown as available. However, if I change that down to 12, you can see that there are a number of times, because there is a room available at these particular times that can handle 12 people. So the available times depends on the number of participants in your meeting. My meeting will have 12 participants. And I can see that 8 to 9 is open, and that's when I would like my meeting to be. Now normally when you're picking a start time, it will only show you the times inside the event's normal times. This event runs from 8 to 4 every day. If I needed it to be earlier, I could click this, and then you can see that I can start all the way from midnight to any time, and even after the close of normal business for that event. I'm going to pick a time in the normal range, 8 to 9. It automatically fills me in as the organizer, and I can name the partner in this box. Type the first 3 or so letters of the partner's last name, and then select them from the list that appears. Also, you'll need to add a charge code. Note that if I don't have a partner or a charge code or a suitable meeting name, a red triangle appears. You can always hover these red triangles and it will tell you what's wrong. In this case, my charge code is missing. My charge code is going to be 3321. Next, you can see that no room has yet been allocated for this meeting. This is for 2 reasons. First, I'm making a brand new meeting, and so it doesn't know what room to put it in. But also, the administrators of the event will be working to figure out room allocations right up until about, well, maybe all the way until the time that the event starts. So at a certain moment, typically a week beforehand, they will release to everyone exactly what hotel and room each meeting is going to be in. So consequently, the room will say no room yet for quite a while. I've set my participants to 12, that's what I need, and I can make comments for myself and for others viewing this meeting about the nuances of this meeting. In this case, I'm going to note that the speaker will be Roger Franklin. Now everyone will see that comment. And when I generate reports, that comment will be present as well. I can set up audio-video resources if I need them. For example, I'm going to need a presentation mouse for this, and I'm going to need one flip chart. And I can enter comments for the audio-video team to help them know how best to set up my meeting. In this case, I just need those assets to appear, the flip chart and the presentation mouse. Now before I create this meeting, there's one last note. This button that says Copy from Meeting makes it so that you can copy from another meeting you've created. If this one is substantially identical, it will make sure the partner is the same, participants, comments, AV resources, so on and so forth. It's just a convenience. Well, I'm done setting this meeting up, so I'm going to click on Create. Every time I create a meeting, it will send an email to me letting me know that that meeting has been created, and I can look in my email box for that. Then the meeting appears in the list of all meetings I've created. I can see its unique identity, which can be very handy for talking with the event administrators. When it starts and ends, I can also see the name of the meeting, who the partner is that is going to be charged for the meeting, who organized it. Of course, it's me. When the room is visible and made visible by the administrators, it will show up here. I can see how many participants, the charge code, what date I added it, and the last date that I made any changes to it. If I need to change this meeting for any reason, I can always come into this screen again and click on Edit. Let's say that I actually need it to be another time, for example, 1 o'clock. I would simply change the time here. The end time would automatically change, and I could say save, and that change would occur. Now, a different email has been sent to me. Instead of meeting created email, a different one called meeting updated has been sent. That email will show the changes that were made to the meeting, and it'll look a little bit different. For example, I might see it say something like this. The meeting's name is now My Happy Meeting, but it was My Short Meeting. And it would tell me how the name had changed. That's a summary of how to create and edit meetings in the request screen. Thank you for watching this video.